Hey guys, it's Glenn from Glenn's Car Collection, and today we are reviewing the 2026 Porsche Macan. Now this is not electric. This actually has a gas 2-liter inline 4-cylinder turbocharged engine producing 261 horsepower, 295 foot-pounds of torque. It starts at a little over 64,000. Base price here, according to the window sticker, is 64,600. And as tested, this car, well, let's go through the options first, then we'll get to as tested. All right, so the first option here is jet black metallic. Believe it or not, you have to pay $710 for black. That used to be a free color for Porsche. I think it was black, red, white. That's why you see a lot of the 964s in that color. All right, and the standard interior in black Mojave beige, $270. So I actually like the interior. So I don't mind having I don't like gray interiors, but beige or brown interiors I like, as long as the dash is black. Because you see the 996s that had the beige interior back in the day, got orange after a while, and you had the beige dash. And the problem is you need a black dashboard to absorb the light. What happens is you get a lot of reflections if you have a gray or a beige dashboard. So let's, I'm 6 feet tall. That's my driving position. Can I sit behind myself? Oh, and yes, I can. Actually, not bad at all. I always thought the Macans, and the Macans I've reviewed in the past, don't have the back seat that, say, the Cayenne has. And this has the dual pane sunroof as well. You have actually heated seats back here. I'm sure that's an optional knowing Porsche. And then you have USB-Cs. Your kids want to plug in their phones. It'd be a little tight here. You know, I have large feet, long legs. It'd be a little tight here. I don't think I'd want to be back here probably more than an hour, but it is doable. If you need a bigger back seat, then try a Cayenne. All right, so let's go through the other options that this car has. All right, so again, base price, $64,600, $710 for black, $270 for the interior. The next option is a trailer hitch for $730. So yes, you could tow. Here's your trailer hitch right there. Now this is actually a loaner car. My Panamera is getting new front tires. We'll go over that in the next video, what that costs. And this is a base Macan. After this would be an S, a GTS, a turbo, etc., 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 even though they are all turbocharged. Now we have white center caps with colored Porsche crests, and that is $190. I guess that's worth it. You got the Porsche crests on your car. Next, for $610, and I would get this, is the GT Sport steering wheel. So I believe this steering wheel is a little smaller. So I have two Porsches. They're both 2017s. Remember, this is 2026. 911 Carrera and a Panamera Turbo. They both have basically the identical steering wheel. This is the smaller GT Sport steering wheel. And for $610, I like it. I think it's worth it. Now you can get the roof rails in gloss black here. Another option for $410. I guess they're silver or chrome if you do not do that. I don't think that makes much of a difference. Here's the biggest option in this car. Now we have steel brakes, and this is a base model, so the brake calipers are black. Typically with Porsches, like on the 911s, if you get the S, you get upgraded brakes. It's denoted by red calipers. And then like my Panamera Turbo has yellow because they're the ceramic. So I have a base Carrera, which has black calipers just like this. You'll see videos on the channel of my Panamera Turbo has ceramic, so I have the yellow calipers. So this is the most expensive option on this car. 20-inch Macan S wheels, so people don't think you bought the base. They'll think you bought the S, because this is standard on the S, and that's $2,370. Is it worth it? The car looks cool with them, but I think there are better wheel options for $2,300. All German cars, not just Porsche, but you name the German brand, and I'll put Mini Cooper in this too. The base models, wheels always look awful. They're small, they don't look good, and it almost makes you buy the next trim up's wheels. And actually the person who spec'd out my Miami Blue manual Carrera did the same thing. It has Carrera S wheels. And that's pretty common. If you go to a dealer lot, you'll see base models, whether it's Boxer 911 Macan, typically with the optional S wheels. Now, the Bose surround system is just over $1,000. I think that's worth it. $1,200 for the surround view camera. I think that's worth it because you get a dent in the parking lot or scrape up the front. That's going to cost you more than $1,200 to fix, so you might as well get that on the camera. Sorry, it's windy and I'm losing the window sticker. Maintenance included in the first year. First year, 10,000 mile maintenance is free. Oh, actually, this is the most expensive. The premium package, $3,740, gives you basically the safety features, lane change assist, LED headlights, ventilated seats in the front. You have heated front and back, ventilated in the front. You have the dual pane sunroof, 14-way power seats, and then heated seats in the rear. So the total for this car, plus a $2,350 delivery processing and handling fee, is $78,220. $78,220. My guess is this probably leases for about $1,000 a month. So driving impressions. I've been driving this for a few days, and let's go inside. We could probably start her up. I guess my biggest gripe with this car, I love how it handles. I love how it looks. It's comfortable. It's roomy. It's more of a hot hatch than an SUV. The Bose stereo sounds good. I have Bose in my 911, Burmeister, and I don't think I'm pronouncing that right, in the Panamera. The Burmeister, or Burmeister, however you pronounce it, is 1,000 times better than the Bose. So the base stereo is not very good, so definitely spend the $700 for at least the Bose. It might not be worth it to spend $6,500 on the Burmeister. I think for the other cars, like the Cayman Boxster and this, it's not the same price as the Panamera. The difference is probably how many speakers. So I think you could probably get that for like $4,500 instead of $6,500. I would get that. That's what I would do. Not crazy about this engine. I would step up to the S. I've had base Cayennes, base Macans, and my favorite actually was a Macan S as far as loaner cars go. Much more powerful engine. I do not like this 2-liter 4-cylinder, even though it has 298 pounds of torque. It's lethargic. Let's start it. So this has the permanent key still, like my Panamera has. So here we have the heated and cooled seats. We have your parking brake right here. It's electronic sunglass holder, decent cup holders. This does not hold. I'm filming this in an iPhone 14 Pro Max. It's really too big to fit here. It's really too big to fit in the cup holder. You can even go off-road. Look at that. How many people take their Macan off-road? You got the sport button. So this does not have sport chrono. How do we know? Well, it wasn't in the option list. If you see the clock, not sport chrono. If you have sport chrono like my Panamera does, then you'll see the stopwatch. And that will give you a sport plus. So there probably is a sport plus button here, but it doesn't work. So you only have basically comfort and sport. You really need to be sport to get anything out of this engine. Otherwise, it's just like, very lackadaisical. So it's fun to drive. I think the view is perfect. The handling is great. It's more hot hatch than SUV, but the engine is lethargic. So I would step up to the S, which is probably another 10 or 15 grand, or buy certified pre-owned. What's best, both of my Porsches I bought certified pre-owned. You get a 2-year, unlike BMW, Mercedes, Audi, instead of a 1-year warranty, you get a 2-year unlimited mile warranty after the 4 years and 50,000 miles is gone. For my 911, I actually had 1 year left of the four-year 50,000 mile. And as long as you don't go over 50,000 miles, which I didn't because I bought my car with 8,000 miles, I essentially had a 3-year unlimited mile warranty. For my Panamera, the warranty was already expired. I got the 2-year upon taking delivery, 50,000 miles. And then I actually paid for a 3rd year. So I'm already on the 3rd year warranty. Well worth it. So that's how I would buy it. Get an S. I don't think you don't need a GTS or turbo. If you want to spend all that extra money, you can. The S is great. Just upgrade to an S. If you can't do it new, then get certified pre-owned. All right, so that's my video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And leave 2 comments in every video. What do you think of the Macan? Would you buy it over the Maserati SUV? Would you buy it over an X3M? Would you buy it over an X3, X5? Look at this guy flying through the parking lot here. He just slowed down. Everybody goes fast in a straight line, and then they can't take the turns, you know? What license plate is that? Can't even tell. Maryland. Okay. Anyway, you never know what you're going to see in a parking lot. So leave 2 comments on every video. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. We're almost there. So leave a comment of what car you want to see next. There's the sunroof for you. And you could take the shade away here somewhere, I think. There we go. Leave 2 comments what you think of this Macan, and then what car you want me to review next. If I got enough takers, I can go to a dealer in the manufacturer and get that car. Remember, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.